Hello once again everybody, I am Tom and you're joining me once again in Cooking Simulator Cakes and Cookies. There's literally just been an update which brings Sandbox Mode to the Cakes and Cookies expansion, so we're going to have a look at that. And here we are back in our kitchen, so there shouldn't be that many changes. I'm not entirely sure why we have all this dough lying around. One of the major things I noticed from the patch notes was that they now include a sponge by the sink. Previously, you had to buy them. Also, there are a lot more of these pans lying around. It's not just Sandbox Mode, there are a lot more of these pans lying around. Yes, we still have issues with frame rates and stuff, but I have double checked my settings. I definitely double checked my settings and they're as low as they'll go. So yes, see, we've got these square cookie pans. We've got all these different pans now. So why do we have so much dough? Is this just, to give you something to get started with? Well, that's very nice. It's very nice of them in in the Sandbox Mode. See, I don't know how much of this extra equipment is the Sandbox Mode or the update. Maybe I should have checked that out first. But that custom food dye colour, well, that's going to help. That's really going to help because it is Pride Month, because it's June, of course, and so we're going to try and make a cake to celebrate that. Now, I'm just trying to see if there's any. I don't think I've seen those green pearls thingies before. Oh, they're jelly beans, right. Cool. Cool. So, we're going to make a cake to celebrate. So at least we have cake flour here by default now. We've still got the coffee and the biscuit crumbs, that's all by default. They said something about strawberries being in these fridges by default. Maybe it's around the other side. I am still sure that the drop in frame rates is when I look in the direction of the... yes, there they are. There they are. The patch notes said there was something about pears being there instead. Last time. We still have trouble with the mouse. We still have trouble with the mouse and... panning around. So, what we need is we need to make coloured dough. Unfortunately, all of this dough is already made up, so I don't think we can. I don't think we can colour that. I mean, the problem, of course, is that. I don't think we certainly can't chop that up into smaller bits. Maybe if we put it into cake tins and then did something with it. That might be a good idea. Can we put it in a cake tin and then colour it? Ooh, but I really need that properly on the counter. That's it. Okay, so we'll put 4 in because we're not going to make a towering cake. Oh, I do beg your pardon. Now, what we actually need is some black, I think. Whoa. So can I just put this in this tin and turn that a particular colour? That is the big question. It's a custom food dye, right? So will there be a menu when I open the bottle or when I go to pour it? No? When do I get to choose my colour? I can certainly pour it into the cake pan. I've poured quite a lot of food dye in there. No? Okay, that is slightly disappointing. Why could I not buy? Why could I not set my colour? It's not in advanced controls. If it's a custom food dye, you should be able to choose the colour, right? Yeah? There we go, food dye custom colour. If I pick up the pastry now, it's just got the dye in the bottom. No, I can't even put that back in there. Oh, this is all wrong. This is all wrong. Let's bin it. We'll start from scratch. Because hopefully if you put the dye in when you're making the dough, then it should be alright. Anyway, I'm not going to throw this away because I might need it. I might need a plain colour. But all this food dye custom colour. Well, what colour? There we go. That's got rid of. So obviously we need the sponge recipe, don't we? Just making a normal sponge cake. So yes, all of this is actually unlocked for us. Simple cupcake, carrot cake. Just a normal sponge cake. That's all we're after. So that's what I don't understand. Why is there no just normal sponge cake recipe here? Why is there no normal sponge cake recipe? You'd think there would be. I mean, it's chocolate fudge cake, but no, we don't want chocolate in our cake. It's important we don't have chocolate in our cake. So we need it plain so we can colour it. Madeira cake? That would be fairly close. Powdered sugar and butter. Why are you doing that? You add some egg and your lemon zest. No. That's not what we're after. We're just looking for a normal sort of cake mix. I mean, the most normal one, I think, is the strawberry cake, but we don't add the strawberries. See, cake flour, baking powder, salt. Brilliant. The vanilla, sugar and butter, that's something entirely different. So we just have this flour mixture. But then, I think we'd still need the vanilla extract and egg yolk. But not the sugar and the... Do we? Yeah. We do need butter, don't we? All of that still goes into the dough. Right. So we'll follow this, but we just won't add the strawberries. Right. Yeah. Good. Done. Now, so we will need a fair amount of this, so we'll double up the recipe again, like we normally do. Oh no, look, they put the other measuring cup over here. That's very nice of them. So, 500 grams of cake flour. Need that first. That's it. So the thing is, you don't want it pouring out any faster because then it makes it more difficult to choose how much you need. There we go. 450, so we now just need this one, a little bit. These measuring cups do make things easier. They really do. Right, so 20 of baking powder. See, we've got to go and grab it from over here again. What's that start? So we'll just put that down there because we don't need it. So we need the salt. Oh, the lag. I really do need a new computer. We've got all these fluids here now. That's nice. Should have baking powder. There we go. So 20 of baking powder. Perfect. And now 10 of salt. Oh, a little bit extra salt. Never mind. So we need the hook attachment. Oh, and of course we've got the bloody whisk on this one, haven't we? Oh, will you stop doing that? Just let me grab the thing. Oh, it's very difficult sometimes to select the right thing. It's like you're fighting with the controls. Always in these games, you're fighting the controls. Right, so that needs a hook. Whoa. Let's go back up. Right, there we go. Empty kneading machine bowl. Well, we've got another one over here. So we need 350 grams of vanilla sugar. Doubled, of course. So we're not going to need these sprinkles. So we need the... No, it's not in alphabetical order, which is really annoying. Really, really annoying. So that's 700 grams of vanilla sugar. Oh, it missed the pot. There we go. See, we're kind of experimenting here, which is why it's great that we're in the sandbox mode. Because yes, guess what? It's going to take us ages to do this. How much is in there? 300 grams, right, okay. Another 2 full scoops of this. Nope, too far. There we are. I really need a new computer because it's barely handling this. I mean, it doesn't help that I'm recording at the same time. Maybe if I wasn't recording, it would be running fine. So 100 grams now, so we've got to be fairly careful about where we stop. There. Right. And then we need 1.5 thingies of butter. Now don't pull the yeast out this time. Butter. Oh, you know what? I've doubled this up, but I'm going to need... I'm going to need to split it into at least 3 different colours. Yeah, cut that then. Wait a minute, was that like time slowing down sound? It was the time slow. They've given me all the perks as well. Okay, that is quite funny. Try to scroll down on the recipe just a little bit. There we go. So we need this on the hook attachment as well. So we may very well have to make a couple of batches of this if we can't split it. I mean, you know, you can put as much as you like in each of the baking things, but we've just proven, haven't we, that we can't dye the dough afterwards. Right, so that needs to go in. So we need See, that is an awful lot of egg. It is, isn't it? Yeah, see, that's just dough, and that's just flour mixture, which really, really doesn't need to be turned over like that. Yes, we need the egg. A bit of vanilla extract, right? At least each egg is 100 grams, so there's not that many of them. Oh, come on. Bop. Go back, that's it. There we go. Oh, come on. Ah, fighting with the controls. So that's 3. Nope, in there, that's it. 4. We got splashing noises again. Now, one of the things they did in the update was reduce the noise of all the stuff that's going on outside. How many is that? I think I need one more. Yeah, they've reduced the noise of the stuff that's going on outside. So there's no more car honking. There's no more what sounds like a bit of a riot going on out there. But I don't know. I quite like that. I just wanted the volume turned down a bit because it did get a bit loud. But apparently they've removed it completely now. So there's my egg mixture. So hopefully none of that spilled out the other side. There we go. Just pop the lid back on. Now we need the vanilla extract. 20 ml of that. Tilt it. Oh, bang on. Lovely. Right, we need the paddle attachment now. No, that is the paddle attachment down there. It's the whisk that's not attached to anything at the moment. Come on, put that in. There we are. I see. As I'm playing, I'm getting used to the lag and the low frame rate and things, but you probably aren't. So that's that. So this 1, 2. Come on. Step 3 is the egg yolk. Step 4 is that we've just done. So we're not doing the strawberries. So we need to put the flour mixture in here and then mix it. So what does that say it is right now? Because see, that's just sugar and egg and butter, right? This is the flour. Whoa, 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 whoa! What was going on there? You stay here, please. So got you. No, no, no. We're trying to put that in. If I can't hold this bowl over that, what's the point? Right, there we go. So, tilt it slightly. There we go. There's the little light. Is it not pouring yet? Right, there we go. And relax. So put that on there. Give that a whiz. Lovely. Come on, wait for that to spin down. Now what does that say? See, that says strawberry cake dough, but there's no strawberries in it. It's because I'm following this recipe. It's not actually strawberry cake dough, because there's no strawberries in it, of course. Right, so we don't need any of the rest of that, so we can get rid of that now. So what we need to do is figure out how do we colour this. Right, well, let's see what colours we got. You've got some red, you've got some blue, got some orange, yellow, pink, oh, and some white. Well, I know for a fact I need the red and the blue. Oh, come on. Come on. So if I put some... How much do I need? I have no idea how much I need. Well, we'll put 10 mil in. This is all an experiment. We'll put 10 mil in. And if I go and grab some blue, I don't think I'll need as much blue. I mean, this is still going to be ridiculously coloured because I think 10 mil is way too much. But we shall see. If we put half the amount of blue in. A little bit more blue. So you can see the colour in there. Oh, that's not quite right. We need a little bit more red. I'm trying to go for a purple. And it kind of... That's really pink. I don't really want pink. I'll take that out. I'll put that in there. I'll see if I can buy some purple. I'll see if I can buy some purple dye from the shop. Let's see, in products, food bar dye. Yeah, there we go, purple. So yes, we'll get a purple. See, custom colour. It's like, well, how do you set the colour? So we've got white. Do we have black? There's a black one up there. Okay, that should be all we need. So, purchase. Awesome. Oh, and of course we've still got the strawberry cake open, so we'll get rid of that. There we are. Is that over here? Should be. So that's my black dye. Oh, come on! What are you possibly doing that's causing it to lag so much? Oh, I don't know. Anyway, we've got black. And we got purple. Well, I still think that's more of a pink than a purple. Because I tried mixing it, but I suppose it depends on the light. See, how much food dye do you actually need? I'll round it up to 10. Okay, that's far too much. I'm sure that's far too much food dye. But, Right, let's move you out the way. Put you down there. Get out of it. So we'll mix that with a paddle. There we go. So that does actually work as I intended it. I mean, it's... I'm trying to look at it in different light now. That's still more of a pink than a purple. Maybe if I had a little bit more purple dye. A little bit more purple dye and see whether that makes the colour any stronger. So in theory it should. You should be able to work with all sorts of shades. But no, I don't think that did anything. Yeah, well. Of course, once it goes in the oven, it may be a different case entirely. So, yes. What we'll have to do is we'll have to dump this dough somewhere. No, put that back down. Grab that. Put that there. Right. So what we could do then, that's the sponge cake dough. So we can, if we can use that and just colour it. There's There's no just not like normal sponge cake recipe though, which is really annoying. So if we go black with this one, hopefully those of you who are aware of things will know which kind of cake I'm trying to make. Okay, so we got our purple and our black. Now my only question is, there's not that much dough there actually. We've got 2.2 kilos of that and 3.7 370 kilograms of that. So I think we're going to have to make up some more batches. Ah, but it is annoying somewhat. Anyway, I think what we need a bit of a test. We need to get some of this in the oven. Whoa, it's more laggy. Where are my round cake tins? There's one here. I feel sure there should be more. Anyway, we've got our purple. So we'll do a nice thick layer. I mean, look, if we're going for a big cake, we're going for a big cake. Yeah, that's a good point. What time and temperature do we need for that? 450 at 150. Okay. Cool. Okay, that was going the wrong way around, but we'll get there in the end. 150. It's easier to get to 450 that way. There we go. So we'll just pop that in and see what that gives us. Right, so more cake pans. Do we have more round cake pans? Because I know they added a few over here. No, there's small ones. Oh, it's medium. That's an oval one. I thought that was just on its side, but that's actually an oval one. Okay, so we need at least 2 more cake tins. Okay, time to buy. I know. No, cake pans, not utensils. Yeah, it's just the round cake pan that we need 2 of. Oh no, I need the purchase button, that's it. It's the purchase button we need. Pick that up. Whoa, laggy. Okay, so how much of this actually goes in? Okay, right, so we're definitely going to have to make up a new batch of this. This will be a good test. So that's 320 at 130. And I really wish I could hold this button down. 320 was it? Yeah, it's fine. Come on, in you go. Right, that's it. Okay, so we're waiting for them. What I could do is I could do another purple. Oh wow, we're not going to get that much of this, are we? Right. See, I always forget. It's 150 for 450, right? Okay. 150 for 450. There we go. So we'll get that one on the go now, and we will We'll make up another batch of dough. See me gradually lose the will to live now. Oh, it's on all the blimmin' eggs. Right, okay. Let's go back here. Where's my measuring device? At least we have some time because it's the sandbox mode. And we don't have to feel like we're wasting money either. Because we don't have to pay for anything. Right. I still want to double up. So that's 450. So we just need the extra 50 now. Right, good. Put that down. We need our baking powder, 20 grams. We'll know this off by heart by the end of this. And the trouble is I can't just look up a normal sponge cake recipe. Because it won't be quite the same, will it? Mix using the hook attachment, okay. Knit and whiz. We'll get this and we'll tip out this die. Wow, it really doesn't like it when I pan round to the middle of this kitchen. There, good. So, thankfully we have, well, near enough. I mean, I didn't cut it all that accurately, it would seem. So that's one of those. We'll need another one eventually, but we'll take the vanilla sugar for now. Yes, that's 700 grams of this. Whoa. Just burying that sugar. There, that butter. That seemed to pour really slowly. I don't know why. Well, go back. There we are. Almost there. Almost there. Just need to keep pouring. I know, so they do still have the honking in the background. But hey, guess what? It's nowhere near as bad as it was. Nowhere near as loud as it was. So yes, you still feel as if you're in the city, but it doesn't sound as if it's right outside your door. Just 100 grams left. There we go. Come on, put the thing down. There we are. Right, so we need one more block of butter. But yes, it sounds like it's down the street and not right outside the door. So that needs the hook attachment as well. Okay. See, that's the thing, right? I wish I could do this and then cut the portions in half. So in the meantime, this is done. Look at that colour. I mean, button, of course. Now, would you say that's pink or purple? Because that looks more pink to me. I don't know. That looks a bit more pink to me, but you know, maybe. Oh, let's have a look at the black one. Oh, come on. Oh yeah, that one's black. Oh, that is definitely black. Blob. Yes, that one is most definitely black. And it's the thinnest slice of cake you've ever seen. Okay. Right, so we just need our egg mix now. Oh, a bit too far. No, I need step 3. There we are. Take that off. Put that there. Right. So unfortunately that does mean that we're going to have to get rid of all this egg white. I'm sure there's another recipe that uses it. But frankly, we don't really need it. So we'll need another 6 eggs. I mean, we only have 4 at the moment, and we will need more. So I'll have to get some later. Oh, good, I can just about reach from here. See, the guy's honking again. I often wonder what his problem was. He's going round, leaning on his horn. I mean, come on, mate. We all need to get home. So, can I click that? Ah, there we go. It just takes a while for it to bring up. Not entirely sure, really, how many eggs we need, but that will do nicely. So we've got 4. So 5. And 6. Separate the parts, and we now have all the eggs we need. So that goes in with the dough. I must admit, I don't make cakes this way. It all just goes in one big pot, and then you mix it. Oh, then again, I'm not a professional, so... Right, how much do we need? Yeah, 20 mil. Nailed it. And you stop doing that. Oh no, we need the paddle, don't we? We need the paddle attachment. Put that one there. Grab. Oh, I don't need this just yet, do I? No. Set that off first. Then you add the flour, then you add the colouring, then you're done. So, there, tip that in there. Come on, pour that flour in. Ah, there we go. Don't you dare go flying off. Don't you dare. So that's the paddle attachment again. Right, so I'm not entirely sure how many layers you can have on a cake. I believe you're limited to 3. It'd be great if you could have 4. But I think we're limited to 3. So what I really need is 5 mil. 5 mil of this. Oh, okay, so 6 is fine. 6 is fine. Now we have the white over here. There's white. Pour an equal amount of that in. There we go. So this should hopefully produce How dare you? Let's start that again. Oh, the physics in this game, it's just ridiculous. It's funny how I seem to be able to make 6 mil. Pause. If only it would like pour a bit slower when it comes to these tiny bottles. Right. Pick it up and you don't go flying off everywhere. So that should hopefully be a kind of grey. Come on. Probably doesn't really look like it that much, but the colours definitely change once you bake them. Because that doesn't look all that purple, does it? But now that it's baked, it's a really rich, deep purple. Well, it's more of a pink. I mean, there's nothing wrong with pink, but it's not what I was going for. Anyway, I hope this will be more of a grey. Right, so we've got 2 very purple slabs of cake. We're definitely going to have a thin layer when we're done here. Come on. There we go, let's fill these 2 up. Then we've got another little ball left over. That looks smaller than the other one though. Oh well, 450 at 150, that's both of them, lovely. So these should hopefully turn out to a grey colour. They may not, but this is an experiment. 450, remember? I don't know if that is quieter. So you see, the thing is, right, I could have made another batch of that and added more black to it, I suppose, to make the black layer. But then I'd have to make a double batch. And, sorry, a quadruple batch. Right. Well, you know what we're doing now, don't you? Back over here again, and the cake flour and baking sugar. Oh dear. Right. Anyway, this hopefully won't take us too long now. We're in the zone, we know what we're doing. The only thing that's a little bit up in the air is whether the the dyes work out properly. Because that black isn't quite as black as I'd like. But it's not bad. It's definitely black. You'd definitely say it was black rather than it's a kind of really dark charcoaly brown. And then your baking powder, and then your salt, and then you mix it, and ugh. If only you could do bigger batches, and you could then split the batch into different amounts for colouring, rather than making each batch from scratch. Oh well, maybe you can. Maybe I just haven't experimented with the mechanics of this game. Can you put dough on the chopping block and cut it in half? I don't know. I don't know because I've never tried it. Wow, would you stop doing that? Other bowl. Scroll down. Vanilla sugar and butter. An awful lot of vanilla sugar. Oh, this cake is going to be huge. I wonder if there are any limitations on how many layers you can put on. I'm sure I read that there was 3. I'm sure I read that there was a limit of 3 layers. Anyway, we're experimenting. We'll see. We shall see. Oh, I've lost count now. Where are we up to? Ah, right, yeah. 450. One more. No, 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 no. Wrong dispenser. We ended up with the wrong recipe. And that's the thing, I've never heard of vanilla sugar before. Alright, because we've got vanilla extract that we're putting in anyway. So, why are we putting vanilla sugar as well? Isn't that just vanilla flavoured sugar? Is that why it's like this dark brown? Anyway. Wow, we were really... Oh, come on. I'm sure it's this fridge. I only need 1 block of butter. I only need 1 block of butter. Grab. Need to cut it in half, but I only need 1 block of butter. Right. We ready to hear the slow-mo noise? Oh man, that gets me every time. Okay, let's try and... Whoop. Oh, I don't know why. Small things, I suppose. Oh, of course I left that on the mixer. Of course I left it on the mixer. Down you go. That is now dough. And we need the eggs. Where's my other bit of the egg thing? Okay, yes, I left it over there. Dump that. I mean, in a real kitchen you'd find a use for it. Make a meringue or something. You've got all this stuff, you've got plenty of sugar. You might as well use it up. Anyway, here you got the one. Oh, panning round. Maybe if I just pan slowly it won't be so bad. Oh no, I still overshoot. No, in there. That's it. Maybe I should just be a bit more gentle with my panning. I mean, it's not as if I'm playing a shooter. That's 5. And this should in theory be 6 because I have actually lost count. 1, 2, 3, right, that's 6. Lovely. Let's relieve the egg whites there. Slow, Tom. You move around slowly and gently, and that way you don't drop anything. Take your time. Are we all in there? Lovely. Put you down. We need the paddle now. And the vanilla extract. Let's not forget that. A little bit more, a little bit more. A bit too much, but it won't be that bad. Over here. There we are. Paddle attachment, yes. And once that's done, you add the flour, mix it again. Then you get the dye, and you mix it again. Didn't drop any on the floor there, did I? Better not. Right. Dump that in. Come on. In you go. Oh, I did drop some on the floor. Where is it? There's nothing on the floor. Oh well. We may not have a thingy. We might have to use that little one over there for our small cake. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Anyway, we've got this. What we need black. We needed black. Very black. That's exactly what we need. Okay, put it there. Give it a mix. Doesn't look all that black, but come on, give me my cake back. Right. So I've got one tin here ready to go. See, it definitely looks brown. Anyway, 450 at 150. But we'll get these out now. Oh, they don't look all that grey to me. It's going to have to do. Because you're working with cake dough, it's got a bit of natural colour anyway. So, well, this wasn't entirely successful, but we tried. And that's the main thing. It is the decoration that makes the difference. Now put that down, take the cake out, there we go. Wow. Oh, no, I just want to put the cake tin down somewhere. No. I've got a little teeny tiny nugget. I've got a little tiny nugget. Oh dear. Right, so I really shouldn't have closed the door. There we are. Don't close the door until you're ready to set the timer. Right. So these should at least be that kind of black colour that we had before. 450. There we go. Right. They're getting there. They are getting there. And look at that, it's 6 o'clock. And the time has stopped. Exactly what I like to see. So, these little bits, how much of these are we going to be able to do? We'll probably have a fair amount of that. Oh wow, was that just one layer? Was that just one little layer? Oh, I don't know. You know what, maybe I should just put all this dough in this. Just put all this dough in there and have done with it. Now I'll put that tiny piece of black in with that when I get another cake tin out. So that's 2 minutes 40, so we may as well put that in now. What was the temperature? Is it the same temperature? 150. Okay, cool. So 150, how long was it? 240. Other way's probably easier this time. 240. Lovely. We are baking. Well, that'll all be done roughly the same time. See, it's taken us all day to get to this stage. Oh, why? Why has it taken us so long? Can we put that on there? It's not saying we can't. It's not saying we can't. So you can delaminate them. So if I put that on there, and then I put that on... You can do a 4-layer cake. Ooh. That is interesting. How many layers can you do? There has to be some limit. There has to be some limit as to how many layers you can put on a cake. Otherwise it would get ridiculous. Oh. So yeah, that grey layer is a kind of... Maybe we need more white to counteract it. I don't know, see, it's difficult. Come on then, you. See, we're just waiting. We're waiting for minutes now. Well, we can have a think about how we want to decorate these now, can't we? We can also make a bit of space. So we've got like the big frosting thing that we did before, and we could do that. See, that's custom icing, right? Oh yes, you know what you do with the custom icing, don't you? Wow. Okay, so we're going to set this up with custom icing. Set that one up with custom. What is the difference between frosting and icing? Oh, is frosting more gloopy? Yeah, I think frosting's more gloopy. So, we'll need to get our purple dye. Come on. Come on. Purple. Come on. No. So tilt. Oh, there we go. Any more? No, that's as much as you can do. Okay, cool. Put that over here. The rest of them. That frosting, that icing is as purple as we can make it. So take the black. So we need this one to be as black as the gates of hell. Any darker? Come on, dark as you can. Okay, that'll do. This one here we need a little bit grey. A bit more than that? I think that's alright actually. No, a bit more. Might regret this. Well, no, that seems fine actually. That seems fine. So, we have our great big slabs of cake. the one in the middle that's not entirely the right colour. There's nothing else we can do about it now. Why is there a magic wand on the floor? I really don't want to touch that. I really don't want to touch that until I know what it does. Oh, come on, that doesn't look black at all. That looks even less black than that. It's barely blacker than that one. This is going to have to be done with icing. So this experiment was slightly disappointing. Come on. Slightly disappointing, but we have learned. We have learned. I think if you really need to colour your dough, try and get one that's as white as possible to begin with. So we're gonna have to find out how to make a proper dough, I think. Just a normal sponge cake dough. Not one of these that's... Look at this, it's like 15 grams. Oh well, at least it's gone in there. So what's the stats on this one? Yeah, 240 at 150, okay, cool. 150 and 240. Right. So that one's done. So that's a lovely little teeny tiny slice. I see, these ones on the top should have been that colour, but they're not. Not that good. Not that good. B plus could do better. Right. It's kind of getting there. Right, so we can start. So we can get rid of that because we don't need that anymore. Look at those cakes. Just look at them. They're almost there. Almost. But not quite. So we'll get our purple icing. At least we can ice these layers and get the right colours going. At least on the outside. That is really, really that's really bright colour. Come on, down a bit. Down a bit. There we go. So I think what we'll do is we'll do a layer of white. We'll try and get all four colours in. So if you still don't know what I'm going for here, maybe you should try and look it up. Now we do have a little issue here, don't we? In that we kind of need to we come out of that mode. There we are. So wrong button. So what we need to do really is we still need to split these so that we can get the top. So you can see the top is still needs doing properly. So come over here, get more of our purple. So that looks a lot better. Now I wish you could do a proper tiered cake, so you can have, like, you know, gaps between each of the slices of cake. There's the white layer. Plop. Plop. That's it, put that down. So Let's put these on now. That is really, really bright. More pink than purple, really. So what we're going to do with these is we're going to do the outside in grey, and then the top in black. I mean, now that I know you can do 4 layers, I would probably do this again, but with thinner layers, I think. But do 4. And actually get the black like that, rather than like that. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, that's looking good. We need to take a photo of this. Okay, there we are. Take a photo of your pastry. So we go down so that we can actually get a decent shot like that. Perfect. Up a bit, perhaps, or down a bit. If we go there, lovely. Oh yeah, post it, boosh, job done. Oh come on, strawberry cake recipe, we don't need you anymore. Right, so the big question is, what are we going to do with this thin cake? Thin cake with all these tiny layers. No, put it down. There we go. Just going to try and stack up this. Look at how thin that is. Well, you know what? Just going to slap it out here. Just leftovers. Oh dear me. Oh, actually, I should probably take a photo from the side where we get a bit of like from here maybe, where we get a bit of light going on it. That looks quite nice like that. Take another picture. Get in like that. Yeah. There we are. That's nice. You don't really see the grey. Can we come around here just a little bit? Do we see the grey? Yeah. That way a bit. Oh, perfect. Perfect. I think the grey could have been a little lighter, but that is it. Yeah, that. Which is that? Well, not really, but that. There's more depth. There's more. Yes, good. Look at that cake. I mean, the colours inside aren't all that good, but it's. Can't believe I was going to say it's what's on the outside that counts. It's absolutely not. The first bite is with the eye, as they say. Yes. Oh, dearie me. Right, anyway. We made that without making too much of a mess. Let's sell them. Finish the day early. It's not early. It's not early at all. No one's going for that thin cake, though. No one went for that thin cake. Sorry, buddy. It's the bin for you. We tried. We tried. So anyway, thanks very much for joining me on this very experimental edition of Cooking Simulator Cakes with Cookies. And if you hadn't guessed what that flag was, it's the Asexual pride flag. So if you don't know what that is, go and have a little look it up. So once again, thanks for joining me. I hope you join me on the next one. Thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed that video, remember to click the like button and hit subscribe if you'd like to see more. Remember to join us for the next video. Goodbye.